Okay, I brought some more light bulbs back up for everyone interested in light bulbs.
Cool.
And do we want to look for Colossus in the loot sack?
Yeah, probably. I was just getting mole worms.
Okay.
And also trying to break a hammer.
I can
Hammers
start
be
looking for
gone.
the loot sack as I go to Pig King.
Oh yeah, if you're on your way
Leave the
over there.
gnomes.
I scoured the mosaic, not the mosaic, the deciduous biome, and I couldn't find it, so I'm suspecting it's in the mosaic. I've only outlined it so far, so it's in the center somewhere. Hey, what's Josh doing?
What was I?
Oh, did you just start that fire?
Yeah, because I was getting cold.
Okay, because I just walked by a burning bush all of a sudden.
And suddenly, fire.
Something like that.
Nope.
Oh no, he's catching up to me.
Yeah, I actually have winter gear. You just have a thermal stone, or
Thermal stone and a puppy hat or kitty cap.
what is the bonus of the kitty hat? I've never ever built one.
It only gives sanity and has more durability than rabbit earmuffs.
But it has the same insulation value?
Yeah.
Okay. That would explain why I've never built one.
Yep.
The
It's
whip is so much better.
Yeah, 27 damage.
But it's cool.
Yeah, it also has... No, wait, does it have an area of effect attack or not? No, it
A
doesn't.
small area of effect with a little bit more range.
And also it can cause, if you're fighting a group of enemies, it has a chance of making them stop attacking you.
Actually has a pretty low percent.
It seems pretty frequent when you're just spamming it.
Yeah, I think if it guaranteed that you'd hit them with that special crack, I'd probably be able to find more applications for it.
It occurs 25% of the time on normal animals, 20% of the time on monsters, and 5% on bosses.
That's worse than planting a pine cone for tree guards. Is there an Alice in Wonderland TV show now?
I don't know.
I'm just trying to follow this chat here. Someone mentioned Alice in Wonderland. And then Madly said I need to watch the newer one. The cast intrigues me. Oh no, it's a movie, okay. I think. Yeah, it's just a movie.
Need to pick up all this gold before I freeze to death. Ah!
It might be time to build a fire.
I forgot to bring stuff to build a fire.
Ooh.
So what mods do you have installed?
A lot.
And of course you are unable to tell me.
I have 60 of them. I can't remember them all.
Why so many?
Because...
Are there mostly character mods?
No, there's only 2 character mods. And I'm thinking about disabling one of them.
Which one?
The one I made, the Pokemon Chosen one.
Ah.
What mod of yours was that person you were working with reworking?
More fruits.
Oh, the more fruits.
Since
you-
that is my most popular.
You've mentioned before, I think, that some people didn't like the way your fruits looked.
Yeah, and some people got really mean about it.
Welcome to the internet. I mean, welcome to real life as well. I was recently... I don't know how to put it. You know how some people will contact you and without any context just say, hey?
Yeah?
I really dislike that. Because I dislike what it implies. It implies that they have nothing interesting to say, and yet they're interested in a conversation that I am supposed to provide the content for. So,
I guess I can see how it'd be seen that way.
whenever somebody pulls this, I immediately have a negative bias towards them. And unfortunately, more often than not, it's proven to be correct, this premonition.
The only time I do that is when someone else adds me as a friend, and so I'm like, hey, to see what they were intending to say and to let them know I accepted the request.
Okay, that's more understandable. I'm saying like where we've spoken in the past or something, and then just one afternoon I'm sitting here and I get a message that says, hey.
Yeah, the least you can do is say what's up.
Or, good evening. How
Yeah.
are you doing?
In a way, because it at least asks a question of the other person. Whereas just saying hey is pretty blah. Wow, I'm having some really bad luck here trying to find this Krampus loot sack. Like, I've been all over it. Both of these biomes. Can it spawn in another biome at all? I've never seen it in a different one, but... What?
I'm looking it up. I have the wiki open.
Okay. I have the command line open. I think I've invested enough time in this. What the hell? It's in the deciduous?
Yeah,
didn't
and
see it while I was
looks
there.
like you didn't go all the way around the deciduous.
Impossible. Well,
Are forgetful.
it wasn't that I forgot it, it just didn't appear on the map at all. Oh, you're saying because I thought I went around it and I didn't? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't play Don't Starve to be a walking simulator, so... If things start taking too long, or longer than I think they should, I'm willing to hurry things up a bit.
Yeah.
I have a pretty bad track record in finding the loot sack. I should get other people to do it for me.
Since I'm usually the one who finds it first.
You're always the one who finds it first. I didn't find it that time, and I went in the deciduous.
It's because I am so good at finding it.
When you zoom
By
the
the way-
camera...
Hmm?
Go on.
I'm making pierogies.
Just for you, Fivos.
Yeah, just for you.
Probably because you're in a different country.
Aw, the lag is just for him. How sweet.
You're cold? Did you just spawn in?
Yeah, he did.
I can't give you thermal. Oh, I gave you thermal.
How
I'm
close?
trying to push him towards the furnace.
Oh, he's pretty close to me, okay. Wait, is he not in the game anymore? Or what?
He still is in the game. He's in base. And I'm pushing him towards the furnace.
Oh, okay.
There you go, Fivos.
I still find funny how someone made a mod that is basically a better crock pot. And the reason why it's better is it gives more food.
I think I might have that one installed on the server. I'm not sure.
Wow. I just find that mod completely overpowered. Since 3 times the food from the same amount of ingredients.
It's not the smarter crockpot that actually lets you see which recipes you can make?
No. It's
Okay.
a bigger crock pot that you has the same amount of inventory, but makes 3 times the food and cooks faster.
Can you craft it from the very start, or is it something that you sort of level towards?
You have to kill a Yukis.
I think it could be a little bit higher up. But one of my complaints about Don't Starve is how the end game really doesn't allow you to increase your productivity.
I mean, I would be... No, Phivos, it's just you!
Phivos, you're the only one lagging here at the moment. I think it's because you have a connection that's in the red.
But yeah, as I was saying, to be honest, I would be fine with it if it didn't produce more food, but just actually sped up the cooking.
Oh, okay.
Since, you know, most players spend most time in front of the crock pots.
Yeah, you gotta keep yourself alive somehow. I'm going to be preparing for Klaus.
Can I use the bundling wrap blueprint?
Yep.
Yay!
If you don't have it yet, I'm not sure if you do.
I do now.
Okay.
Woohoo!
What do I need here? Because I'm going to be using a thermal stone while I fight, so I really don't need one type of armor or another. Your connection seems better now, Phivos.
Yeah, it's in the green.
Probably use dark. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't use dark swords because what can happen is I go insane during the fight.
Yep.
It's red for you again, Phivos?
lies. It lies.
Yeah, it appears to be fluctuating a little bit.
At least they're laughing and not screaming.
Yeah.
But they're still really loud and it bugs me.
It's kind of the opposite for me. When my dad plays a video game, he's sitting there in the living room and I can barely hear any sound coming out of the TV. He keeps the audio really low.
Okay, I have pierogies in the fridge.
If you're having too much trouble, Phivos, you might need to disconnect. Because we're going to be fighting claws.
Damn,
Yeah.
we don't have any food. We're down to only, how much is this? We're down to 3 large meats and, 0.4 pierogies and 2 cactus flesh.
Hold on, because I am hunting something. I don't know what it is yet, but it's an Ucus!
That's what you get!
Help me.
Coming. But
Think
yeah,
I'll-
I find hunting after a certain point in the game is actually less productive because of Ucuses and Vargs.
Eek.
I've decided I'm going to drop the nightmare fuel and living logs before the fight and use those slots for something else.
Okay. Where is it?
Didn't stand a chance.
No, it didn't stand a chance.
Well, now we have 4 more meat and some phlegm he can eat.
Ugh.
Let's hope it doesn't
But-
come to that.
But yeah, I just used up all of our blow darts on it.
No, we weren't using them for anything anyway, so... We've got 13 morsels here as well. Time to make some meaty stew, huh?
Did the moleworms I planted set up a house?
I don't know. When did you plant them?
Because I hammered all the moleworms and they're all up during the day because they didn't have a home.
Well, I probably went in there mid-evening, so... Oh, just a second.
Hopefully they set up a new home. I hear a phone.
Yep. Nobody's supposed to call me, so I just immediately ignore it.
That's me, though.
Yeah, usually I'll pick it up and it's just some random person saying, "Is this John? Hey, John, old buddy." I'm like, "No, you got the wrong number." "What? No, no, John told me this was the right..." You have the wrong number. So most of the time I just ignore it. You know, if it's something important, I'll leave a voice message, but usually it doesn't come to that. How many pierogies were there? Quite a few, okay.
24. We don't have the food for this, but fine.
Well, once we kill Claws, we'll have monster meat.
Yeah, but we can't feed it to Fivos.
So, kick Fivos.
Can't believe we have to open up our bundle.
That's why it's bundled.
Is Fivos over here?
Yep.
Damn it, Fivos. There.
Yeah.
Fivos gives no credit to team. Important updates already. Do you want to restart now?
If you don't want to start now, we'll start them now for you anyway. So it really doesn't matter what you want to do.
Pretty
Let
much.
me know when you guys are ready, because I'm ready for Claws.
I'm ready. I'll probably just eat some honey here to top off my hunger and health. Some of this stuff is going bad anyway.
I'm tempted to just yell, "Shut up!" but I know my parents will get mad.
They get mad at you?
Yeah. How is his mighty belly empty again? Oh my word.
Wolfgang has higher hunger drain.
Please, just kick him so he doesn't die.
Then he'll be draining our sanity during the fight, making the fight even harder.
Exactly.
The other players have said the block button is their favorite. I'm not going to randomly target someone unless they give me a reason to do so. Wait, who's fighting with Josh again?
Who
Josh doesn't
knows?
post photos unless it's to hate on other people. That's not true. That's...
What's
Get
happening?
Josh is not being fair. He said that Josh with a W doesn't post photos unless it's to demean others.
Bloody hell.
What it's like, it's as if, oh my Josh wants people to dislike him, so he continually does stuff to make people not like to have him around. The block thing works fine for me, because I'm in servers with some people who've asked me to unblock them. Like the John Watson guy. Or whatever he calls
Who's
himself.
that?
He's another modder, apparently. He's got like a couple of mods that he made. But he came into my server and continually tried to dodge measures I'd put into place to clamp down on his trolling comments. And so eventually I just banned him. And he's in a lot of other servers that are for Don't Starve. And so from time to time he'll either pop up or I'll see somebody tell me that I should unban him. As a matter of fact, somebody contacted me and said that he was willing to pay me money for me to unban him. I don't know if he was just trolling again, but yeah, it's a little bit weird.
Hot damn.
You've never seen this guy. He's all over the place. He comments on pretty much everything, it seems like, on the Steam discussions and whatnot.
If I have, I've forgotten him.
I think, wait, there was a modder, the Cliff W guy.
Yeah, I think
It's
I know
this
of
way.
him.
He cited this dude as one of his inspirations or something. As a modder, not necessarily the behavior. But he was a bit upset at some of the feedback he'd received in one or two of his mods, I think. And he was like,